Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Black and White 2. Last time we began our journeys through the Unova region once more. And this time we are going to head out of Aspertia City. So you might be wondering why Black and White 2? Well, I don't want to go over all the version differences because this game has quite a number of differences. So to start things out, hey Vance, you can't go without... Oh. You're with Oshawott? Okay, this is a going away gift. Wait, don't be shy, take it. We obtained the potion. Oh yeah. When Pokemon gets hurt, take it easy and go to the Pokemon Center. That we will. So right here we get ourselves a terminal. It's cool and comfortable, even in summer. Also very easy to wear shorts. So let's go head on out. So welcome to Route 19. Hey, this way. This kind of reminds me of that day on Route 1. Okay, here's how it works. The Pokédex page gets filled up automatically when you meet Pokemon. And when you catch a Pokemon, its detailed information on it is added to the Pokédex. Here, I'll show you how to catch the Pokemon, starting now. So, this here is your tutorial on how to catch new Pokemon. Also, I love Bianca's design. So, choosing its normal attack. It's a Purloin, so I'm not really too intimidated. So, once your Pokemon has been weakened, just go ahead and start throwing Pokeball after lowering its HP. I could use with 30 Pokeballs though. So, let's go ahead and catch this Purloin. There we go, Purloin was caught. What a relief, I caught a Pokemon. Oh, right, I was supposed to go important stuff. First up, go find a healthy Pokemon to catch. You'll need to remember that. It's better to lower the Pokemon's HP before you try to catch it. Use your Pokemon's moves to lower their HP of the Pokemon you want to catch. Making it fall asleep or paralyzing it will make it much easier to catch. You're going to deliver the town map to your friend, right? Continuing forward, you'll get to Floccesy town. Make sure you meet lots of Pokemon and make sure they're all okay? Sorry, I derped out there for a bit. So, we have grass, and we have Pokemon. So, let's go ahead and avoid these Pokemon. I just went through the entire route without a single encounter. That's kind of boring. So, what do you have to say, sir? Hey, do you know about ledge jumping? No, I don't. So then, watch me carefully. From the top of the ledge, boing. It's really cool how you can take the shortcuts by jumping off them, right? Yes, they are. So, we have grass here, and I really want to get some encounters done because in Unova, we have a lot of encounters to do. Starting up with Purloin. Purloin is a terrible Pokemon. I'll start to say that right now. As a Pokemon, it doesn't have much for defense. Well, as it took a tackle like a champ. It doesn't really have much for defense. Its attacking stats are also lackluster. It doesn't have much for its attack stat. But the main thing it's going for besides growling is that it's more of a status utility user. Able to use moves like assist to surprise your opponents using random attacks from your team. But otherwise than that, Purloin is just unremarkable in many different aspects and I kinda don't recommend it. Yeah, it's a nice early game dark type Pokemon. Nice to get Water Gun. But otherwise, it's just kind of lackluster. I don't recommend it. So, starting up here, we get ourselves the other new Pokemon, Patrat, or Patrat, or however the hell you say it. Patrat is a normal Pokemon that's sort of fast and has a decent attack stat. It's kind of low on the defensive side, so go ahead and use our new Water Gun. It's a bit low on the defensive side, and has a decent move pool. Oh, that's in catching range. I might as well catch that for sacrifice fodder. It doesn't really have that great of a move pool. I've used one before. It kind of served me well in Black and White, but overall, I kind of don't recommend Patrat. It's a decent enough Pokemon, but for the long term, you're better off using other Pokemon. And there we go. Well, it does learn some decent moves like French and Bite and such, but I kind of don't recommend it. Extremely cautious. One of them will always be on lookout, but I won't notice a foe coming from behind. Get ready for a backslash. So, as long as you have less than, well, if you have 6 or less members, well, if you have 5 or less members, they will automatically join your party, otherwise they'll head to the PC. and hardy. Let's head forward. You there, trainer. My name is Alda. I'm a trainer who has keen interest in the world. One of my goals is to tell people how wonderful it is to walk toward the future together with Pokemon. Hey, how are you feeling now about that butt kicking 2 years ago? And you are. So you advance from Aspertia City. The Oshawott is a fine-looking Pokemon. You sure not exactly a seasoned trainer yet. Indeed, I'll train you a little. Follow me. That we shall. So now here in Floccesy Town. Let's go ahead and head into the Pokemon Center. So, let's go ahead and head up here to the Pokemon Center. You might notice that if you're playing along, you haven't done the memory link, that there is an NPC here. That reader by the PC. I'm not going to talk to him. Simply because he unlocks a feature that won't be available for a little bit, so I'm going to wait off on that. Well, let's go ahead and head forward. Oh, that's right, friends. Are your Pokemon well? Your Pokemon always seem to be doing the best for you, the trainer. It was always so kind to them. My house is just a little bit further. Stop by the Pokemon Center first if you like. Well, I already did that, good sir. So, let's go ahead into this house first. So, coming on in here, I think it's you? Even if a lot of them, I haven't discovered what you're doing, eh? You get yourself a free potion here, which is always wonderful. Bags sure are cool. Items in your bag don't make you sort the type. Which is great because it's better than the early days, and you have to keep on swapping out your items, and meh. So next up, I want to talk to you. Are you happy that you're able to train Pokemon? Right, me too. This is kind of something interesting because that girl might seem kind of random. Does she like Pokemon? Yes. However though, in the Japanese version of Pokemon Black and White 2, you can talk to her and you can change your language customizations. I don't remember what it is from which to which. I think it has to do something with kanji to something else from manji. I don't remember. Just so you can talk to her and she'll be able to change the dialogue for you. Should you want to do that. Give Unexploded Joy. So there's not really much else here. So let's head forward. Hey, this way. Shall we start training? By the way, what are you holding 2 town maps? Oh, your friend. It's your friend's town map, is it? Your friend is the one with the Snivy, isn't he? It just so happens he was training his Pokemon on Route 20. Well, if that's the case, you should give him the town map first. Just follow the road, it goes to Route 20. So, with that, we shall head on out. There's not much else here in Floccesy Town, so let's head forth on Route 20. So, you might be noticing these little holes in the ground. And the random Pokeball there. This gets into a new seasonal dialect. I'll get to that in a bit because, well, I'm recording this at weird times and meh. But we have trainer battles in this game. You can tell how much your Pokemon wants to fight by looking at his or her eyes, don't you think? So, we have trainer battles. So, well, trainers will occasionally want to fight you. So, starting things out, trainer battles. But how they work is that sometimes you have more than one Pokemon, and you cannot run from them like you can with wild Pokemon. Yeah, nice tackle. I'm still debating whether or not I want to record in 60 frames per second because I'm recording this on an old Windows 7 computer, and honestly, it looks like it might bust. So, I forgot to skip over the rest of this trainer, so we have the next trainer here. Hey, have you seen my cute Pokemon? Take a look. So last Isabelle. And a Purloin. So that's the 2 Pokemon available on the early routes. So normally, I would recommend fighting every trainer. This game especially, I would recommend fighting every trainer. The reason why you want to fight trainers in this game is because there's this feature in this game called the 100% completion. But there is something much later on in the game that will require you to see every Pokemon in the Unova Dex. There'll be a post-game thing, but I'll be going for that. So, fight every trainer and I'll make note if there's any Pokemon you need to see in the wild. My Purloin's cute even if it loses. Well, I'm glad one of us here likes Purloin and it sure as hell ain't me. So, coming forward, we have results of Paralyzed Heal, cures paralysis should you get infected. You can go ahead and avoid this here, but I'm gonna head and fight him. Feel this boiling spirit, my patats will amaze you. That it will. That it will. So, another quick trainer, not really too useful. I'll probably be skipping up these trainers much later on because, well, we've already going to be seeing them. I just remembered something. We have grass here, and yeah, I never went over the new Pokemon. Derp. Yeah, so consumed one thing that I never even went over the new Pokemon here. Well, this is actually the first time we can actually see the grass. So, starting up is Sewaddle. Sewaddle is a grass that, it's a bug grass type Pokemon with a fair attack and defense stat and low everything else. It might be a good run-of-the-mill caterpillar Pokemon like Caterpie and such, but it does have a lot of weaknesses, but it boosts very nice defenses. A lot of weaknesses. It has good defenses. Evolves level 22, which is high level for a low Pokemon to evolve, but it evolves again with Friendship, which won't be that much long after, and it gets amazing. Leavenny is a really good Pokemon, deep down. It might not seem like it, but Leavenny, it does get some very good moves. So yeah, I've used this Sewaddle before in my Pokemon Black Let's Play, and it surprised me. I originally had it there as a bad Pokemon, but it's actually really useful. Just, you have to be careful about its many weaknesses. The next new Pokemon, if you'll give it to me. If not, oh well. Okay then. Sewaddle. So next up is Sunkern. Available most commonly in summer. Sunkern is not a good Pokemon. So that way Sunkern is the weakest. It's really the weakest Pokemon. 30 in every single stat. Oh, there's Sunkern. It's more common in the summer months. It's horrible. So yeah, you'll have to wait quite a while and actually get the Sunstone required to evolve into Sunflora. Sunflora is decent, has a decent special attack, but it's overall slow. And honestly, it's going to be too much of a chore to recommend Sunkern, so I say skip on it. And then there's one other new Pokemon available here. If it'll come, probably not. It's kind of rare outside the summer months. But the last new Pokemon here on this route for now is Pidove. Pidove is a useful flying type Pokemon that can be useful. It has the ability Super Luck, which is very amazing, especially when you can get good moves like Air Cutter or high crit ones. Sorry, Air Slash for the crits. And it's a very decent attack stat. Problem though is that it's very meh. Its stats are well-rounded. It evolves at level 21 and then again at 32, which can be decent, but overall, I don't recommend it that much because it's a flying type Pokemon that can serve its purposes, but overall, it's kind of weak and So, coming right here. Come on, a kid without a single gym badge continuing past here. Trainers with the battle with the trainers and Pokemon in this area and battle some more. So, here's your roadblock. Come right up here and we get ourselves a Pokeball. Which is nice, so we can cross this river here. So you might notice that there's a hole in the ground here, and there's a Pokeball there. In the fall months, these areas will be filled up with leaves. I should have switched my month to fall well, but you can come here with the fall stuff, and you can get yourself a Pokeball and a potion if you follow this area back here. That'll lead back to Floccesy Town. So we don't really have much else to go, except random wild patch here. So ready for you to get yourselves Floccesy Ranch. Head on in. So, welcome to Floccesy Ranch. There's not really much here, except we have a rival down to the south. You can kind of see him right there. He's going to be a battle, so before you head out there, you might want to get yourselves new Pokemon, such as in this grass here. So, starting things up, we have Lillipup. Lillipup. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the Pokemon here are much stronger. Yeah, Lillipup is a decent normal type Pokemon with higher attacks than most others. It does evolve kind of late, again, at level 30 for its final form, but it's actually really reliable. It's a fairly defensive Pokemon with a lot of good stats to it. Other good things about it has the ability pickup, so whether or not you want to raise one or not, the ability pickup is always very useful. Oof. And our speed type, crap. So yeah, so it's not going to be... Never mind. Well, thanks for the free experience. And remember, down to grade level 9. Well, yeah, I won't be winning many awards for the most useful Pokemon, but it's actually a really reliable Pokemon. And if you want yourself a good Pokemon, there you go. Pickup is the main thing you want, because you'll be able to get a lot of free items which will be very useful early games, such as Pokeballs, Potions, and the more you train up, the better the items you get. Yes, it seems a little cheaty to me. So the next new Pokemon, wow, rare much? So the next one we have here is Riolu, very rarely. Riolu is a fine type Pokemon that is very, very good. As like one of the best early game Pokemon. It starts out with pretty meh moves. Be careful, it does have counter, I think? Which can be a bit troublesome. Oh, that's gonna hand catch you. So yeah, so you have to be careful with counter. So Riolu might sound decent for the first gym. However, though, one thing I will note, though, I guess Foresight, I really don't need Riolu. I'd much rather take the experience. So yeah, so it evolves with Friendship. Once you have Friendship up, it evolves into Lucario. Hands down, best Pokemon. As in, like, you can get Lucario before the 3rd gym leader. Lucario is a super, super good Pokemon. High attack, special attack, and very good typing, having it very few weaknesses. Almost immunity to flinching. Yeah, it's a really good Pokemon. If you want yourself a good Pokemon, there you go. However, though, you might want to think about using it for the first gym. Note, though, that evolves is that its first fighting type move isn't until level 15. Kind of would be a good move for it in the meantime. So, next new Pokemon, while getting up here, is Azurill. Azurill is a normal type Pokemon, not fairy yet, so I guess you can go ahead and use it around poison type Pokemon. Yeah, evolves with Friendship, though it might sound like a meh Pokemon. It's kind of decent. If it has the ability Huge Power, it can turn into huge service for you. So yeah, so Huge Power would be very useful. It ups its attack by quite a bit, though. Its attack stats will be able to hit a lot harder. However, though, it's still kind of, man, there's a lot of better Pokemon out there you can use. So yeah, Huge Power would be good. The set of abilities kind of met. It's kind of a defensive Pokemon, not really much for the long term. Those are very... And here we got a Lillipup for the memes. So yeah, it's a very good Pokemon to use. Kind of troublesome to use, but if you're able to keep it up in the long run, it'll serve you quite well. Yes, it would be very difficult to use. Oh, speaking of the devil, there's Azurill. It's a difficult Pokemon to raise, though. I will go ahead and catch it, though, because there is something I want to use it for much later on. So, the next new Pokemon here... Never mind. Next new Pokemon is Psyduck. Though Psyduck might seem like a decent Pokemon now, it's better than Azurill in the long run. Even if Meryl has a huge power, because it's a Jack of all trades, Master non-type Pokemon. It suffers from a Gen 1 illness where it's just well-rounded, nothing too spectacular. But yeah, it's kind of decent, though. It can evolve into Golduck. It does take a while, though. It can learn some decent moves and be a little bulky, but it doesn't have the stat power to really set it apart from other water type Pokemon. It's just there. It takes a while to get going, so it's kind of harder to recommend, but overall, kind of a decent Pokemon. So, there's a reason why I'm catching Azurill here. It's for a meme later on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You'll see it when I get to it. So Azurill's dex has been added. It swings large new tail around to fight off foes. No, I don't want to give it a nickname. It would be quite the big service, though. So, let's go ahead and get these Pokemon. Thick Fat, so definitely no. Pick up, yeah, you'll be kept around. So there's one new Pokemon here that I really want to make note, though. Not you, Azurill. I'll skip ahead to when I finally encounter it. There we go, the last new Pokemon here is Mareep. Mareep is a decent Pokemon. So pros to Mareep: static and paralysis. Oh, come on! Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Pidops can be found here up to level 7. Could be useful. It's very forgivable Pokemon to wait for a new item from its trainer, even though it already has one. Sounds like me. I'm not going to be giving it a nickname, but it could be very useful. It's level 7, so it's going to be easy to train up, but not really a Pokemon I want. So, please, Marie. Come on, let's do 5% encounters in a row. Okay, let's try this again. Mareep as a Pokemon is a decent Pokemon. Its main gimmick is that it has high special attack and decent bulk, however though it is slow. Okay, you didn't kill it. So, I'll tackle it. Its best thing about it is paralysis. Thunder... Can I please catch this thing? You know what? No. It's gonna take me another turn, so I'm just gonna have to finish up Mareep's bio. So yeah, so it evolves all 15 and 30, which can be very useful. Very defensive Pokemon. Very reliable in terms of stat-wise. So here's the Psyduck. Oh, freaking well. So yeah, it could be very useful. Downsides. Its moves. Oh yeah, I forgot to say its Psyduck has Cloud 9, useless ability, because weather's not really that big of a factor. But anyways, the main downside about Mareep. It's going to be stuck with Thunder Shock for its main attacking electric move until level 40. Yeah, when he evolves to Ampharos, he gets Thunder Punch, but it's not known for its physical attack stat. It's more known for its special attack stat. That is main problem number 1. Main problem number 2. That's mostly it though, but that's the main problem. It is slow, unlike most other electric Pokemon, so yeah, that could be an issue. But if you're able to tank it out and get up to level 40, it'll be a steep climb, but it'll be a definitely a good payout. So can I please get my bloody Mareep? I will say this though, Mareep is going to be an extremely useful Pokemon for the first gym. I'm not planning on using it for the long run, but for the short term, it will be useful for the first gym. Well, it's starting to appear that Mareep isn't spawning. Just know that Mareep will be good for the first gym. So, I think about that, I'm not going to be bothering hunting it for a little bit longer, so I might do that between episodes. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and head out here, because I like this thing a lot more than Floccesy Ranch. So, might I just say, next time in Pokemon Black and White 2, since things aren't really going well, we're going to return to Floccesy Ranch and explore it much deeper on. See what we can find there, get a rival, and see what we can do about this training with Alder. I'll see you guys then.